Hi dear students, last class we have seen the different perspectives in communication. So today we are moving to the next session, that is writing skills. You know what do you mean by a writing skill? Writing skills, communication skills, writing skills. So writing skills is a part of the communication. We are writing letters, right? Right? Officially or informal letters also we are writing. Or you have read many books, many magazines, even the newspaper, right? Without writing skills, it will not be a successful one. So writing skill is very mandatory, compulsory for our communication. So writing skills. Writing can be defined as a way of representing the language in visual form. So the communication, actually speaking, verbal or non-verbal, means we can communicate either through words or actions or expressions like that. So writing also we can convey something, right? So that is represent the language or represent the communication in visual form, that is called writing. It's a creative process in which the author gives expression to his or her thoughts and ideas in a systematic or organized manner. So authors, they are writing books, no? They are arranged or they are written in a systematic order, then only we have interest to read that books, right? So that person always have a creativity. As a writer or author is usually separated in time and space from the audience, the written work must be clear and precise in conveying its intended meaning. In our day-to-day life, we need to write many things such as letters, essays, speeches and application. So as a student, you also should have the writing skill to write essays, even if any poem, those who are having talented to write the poems, then stories, etc. So that also they should have some writing skills, then only they are getting different words to express their ideas, opinions and all. Okay. Writing is an art. We can master the art of writing by practice. Whenever we write something, we need to be a reader friendly. See, writing is an art means we should have some words to connect to it as a sentence. Okay, then only the others will read properly, read with interest. So we can master the art of writing by practice. How? Art of writing by practice means we need to read lot of books, lot of articles. Then only when we start writing, we are getting some words to write. Some factors that must be considered while writing are grammar for the clarity and correctness. Using correct grammar is an essential element in building writing skills. Not having interest to read if there are grammatical mistakes. While writing, 75% are used simple past or present tenses. If you master these tenses, you can write effectively. See, first point is given, the grammar for the clarity and correctness. So they should have the grammar. Then don't worry about all the grammar we should know if you want to be a good writer. No, we have to take care. 75% are used in simple past and present tenses. So we must have to study more about the simple past as well as present tenses. We can write, we can be a creative writer. The other tenses also we need, but not much. We are using the simple past as well as the simple present. So if you have a talent, if you have ready to study the simple past as well as present, you can be a creative writer if you have a writing skill also. Not having interest to read if there are grammatical mistakes. See, if you are making full grammatical mistakes, those who are reading that article or those who are reading, any person, those who are reading now, they are not having interest to read completely. So be careful about the grammar for the clarity and the correctness. The next one is the vocabulary building. One should also possess adequate vocabulary to be able to write effectively. Otherwise, we will have to face the difficulty in expressing our ideas in form of written words. Two kinds of vocabularies are there, active vocabulary and passive vocabulary. Active vocabulary means refers to the set of words that we know and use frequently while speaking or writing. Words such as good, bad, fine, etc. So vocabulary, that is the next very important factor for having the writing skills. Vocabulary. We should get the words to complete sentence. How will you get the words? If you read properly. I said no, even if you read the newspaper also you will get more words. English newspaper, English articles. If you want to write in English, then we need to, we used to read English articles, magazines or books, poems, whatever it may be. Otherwise, if you want to, in other languages, that languages, writings will be, or articles we need to read properly. And this is general vocabulary, and these vocabularies can be divided as active and passive. Active means those words we are using frequently. Okay, so words such as good, bad, fine, some words are there frequently we are using. And the passive vocabulary means set of words that we are not using frequently. For example, words such as therefore, however, nevertheless, many words are there that we are not using frequently. That is called passive vocabulary, and we are using the words frequently are called active vocabulary. We can learn and use new words by regular practice. We can increase our vocabulary by learning new words from books, magazines or other things that we read. So, how will you improve your vocabulary? Only one choice, we need to read more. And we must, simply reading is not enough. We must know the meanings of the words that we have. Okay, that we have read. So if we don't know the meaning, we must correct and we just get the meaning from the dictionary or from some other means. And afterwards we need to read more. Then that words, whenever we need that word, the time correct usage of is possible. Okay, thereby increase our vocabulary. Then next one, simple spelling rules. Simple spelling rules. We should avoid spelling mistakes in our articles because of the huge number of words and their varied origins. It is very difficult to establish any simple spelling rule that applies to all rules. The best way to use the correct spelling is through practice by writing the words again and again. So another important factor, we must avoid the spelling mistakes. Okay, how will you avoid the spelling mistakes? We need to practice. Practice words by writing many times. Some words we feel difficult to remember. That case we must write that again and again. Thereby we will get that word correctly. Writing skills also include the proper usage of phrases, kinds of sentences, phrases that we have seen in the grammar portions. Phrases, kinds of sentences, different types of sentences are simple sentence, compound, complex, and the parts of sentence. Which are the parts of sentence? Subject and predicate. Parts of speech. Parts of speech, noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, and the use of articles, punctuation marks, etc. Okay, use of articles, punctuation marks, these are all belongs to your grammar portions that you can see from your English classes. Okay, that I am not taking the grammar portion phrases that we have seen before, phrases, types of sentences, pronouns, that all parts of speech I am not taking, that will be taken by or that will be getting from the English classes. Okay, so in this session we must remember one thing, writing skills is completely successful if you know the grammar, especially the simple present and past, then vocabulary and the spelling, avoid spelling mistakes or simple spelling rules. There should not be a correct spelling rule, but we can study the spellings by writing again and again by practice only. Okay. After completing this grammar portion, one more thing is there, the construction of a paragraph. Construction of a paragraph. You know what do you mean by a paragraph, right? Paragraph is a set of sentences focusing upon a single idea or train of thought. That means one particular thing or one particular matter we are writing an essay, okay, and which can be divided as different paragraphs, okay, different sections. So when we construct a paragraph, we must ensure some things or some points. First one is unity. After introducing the main topic, the subsequent sentence should provide more detail to that topic. That is called the paragraph unity. So when we construct a paragraph, unity should be there. So after introducing the main thing, then the subsequent next sentence provide more detail to that topic. The next one is order. The way of sentences are organized. That is, sentences should be in correct order. So if you are telling about something, that sentences should be in correct order. And the next one is the coherence. Every sentence in your paragraph should be logically connected to the sentence that precedes it. So all the sentence should be logically connected. Some relation should be there. Okay. If you are telling about one fact, then the following sentences should be related to that one. Completeness. Completeness is complete if all sentences in it are clearly and sufficiently supporting the main idea. So before constructing a paragraph, we have some points to write. So all the points are covered with the proper order, then only it will be complete. So that's all about the session 5 writing skills, and your session 6 and session 7 small sessions that we see in the next class. Thank you.